So I've been watching Vinland Saga, right?
What's that?
It's this old school. It used to be it doesn't used to. I'm actually not sure if it's done, but I know it's a older like manga. It's been out for a while, and
long while.
yeah, and a lot of people compare it to like Berserk. I guess this is the comparison I've heard. I always wanted to pick it up because I have seen some of the art and it's dope, but I didn't really give it a try until like I saw they were making an anime for it finally, and like I figured. You ever just like think, oh, I mean, they must have already made an anime for this, right?
Yeah.
Like you see something old, like I guess for the longest time it was JoJo's, because JoJo's been around for fucking forever, but all they had was that OVA, and that was it. Up until like a few years ago, they started making the series, and it made me think about like I guess I don't know if you guys read a lot of manga or like comics or whatever, but you ever have like something on paper like that, and you wish they would make like an anime out of it, I guess is what I wanted to talk about. Like even a book.
When was Vinland Saga? It was 2005, right? It was, I think.
Yeah.
Long time ago. So the anime just came out, like 2009?
Yeah, dude, they're barely like 4 episodes deep.
Damn.
Yeah.
Why do they? Before we start on the topic, why is this reminded of Bleach? Is it like or not Bleach? Sorry, Berserk. Is it the violent nature of it? Is it?
Yeah, it's one of those. I guess modern people would compare it more to like a Game of Thrones, where you kind of set up the fantasy and then kind of get hit right in the face with like the reality of what it would be and how brutal it is and how the world is kind of unforgiving and doesn't really have a place for heroes, I guess, at least not in the traditional sense. It tries to shatter the conventional mythos of, the knight in shining armor, but it's with Vikings now.
Oh, interesting.
Ooh, it's like Attack on Titan. Eren's mom.
Yeah, dude. It's crazy. Have you guys been watching that too?
No.
Season, was it 3 now?
I just watched the first season.
I see.
I should watch 2 and 3 because I heard
that
something crazy, controversial happens. I'm like, oh, maybe I want to watch it now. It's like the end of like season 3 or something.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, maybe.
Yeah.
But to back up to your question, it's hard to say because it's hard for me to like off the top of my head think of like something long time ago was now made into like animation because kind of recently, not even recently, but people like to animate things that are popular nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to see that, I guess.
Yeah, we're in like a different space now. I guess you're right.
But
maybe even
that newer Berserk, I guess that might count, but it was bad. I was told, so I didn't even watch it.
3D Berserk.
I should check it out.
But I'm just saying they never animated that arc until 2016.
Right. The Black Knight arc onward wasn't a thing.
Yeah, they never animated that until recently. So I guess that counts in a technical way.
Yeah. Just like old anime, you wish they would give it another shot or like continue.
Oh, old anime that they would give another shot. Fucking no game, no. They need to continue that shit. Where's season 2? Goddamn. Where the fuck is season 2? Sick of that shit. Done with that. Come on. Bring it. It's been like 8 years. I don't even know how.
Make a petition, young.
It's never gonna work, but I want to.
Is there more source material for them to work off of, or is it?
Oh yeah, there's tons, man. They're like on book 10 or something, like.
Oh, that's right. When I went to Fanime, you were trying to look for the other books, right?
Yeah, because I'm like, oh man, they fucking no game already like way far ahead from when the anime stopped.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess also Cowboy Bebop, they're doing that live animation or whatever of it now from and then the last Cowboy Bebop was 1990s or something.
Yeah, something like that. I think.
So it's been like
2001 for the movie was like the last.
I mean, this would qualify for anything that's been made into like live animation.
Did you guys watch Samurai Jack at all?
Just when it first originally aired on Cartoon Network.
So you haven't finished it?
Nah.
You haven't finished it?
No, I wasn't because when you watched it back then, it's Cartoon Network. You expect to see like one-off stuff that doesn't correlate to anything. So
right.
It was like it was on, and then Dexter was on, and I was like, just watch it, and like okay, cool, like one-off episode. I never wanted to watch the whole thing because it was always out of order for me.
Yeah.
Which it doesn't need to be. Like it adds like little bits for the overall arc, right? But
Yeah.
then you don't have to like watch everything.
Right. It
Have
always
you,
keeps the status quo.
You should watch it. It's good.
Oh,
Like,
all right.
the last
recommend
season.
it.
Wait, how long is it though? Are
It's
they still like
12,
half an hour,
12,
like
12,
23
yeah,
minute
12
video?
Yeah, like 23-minute episodes or something like that.
Okay.
You can borrow
I
my
mean,
Blu-ray if you want.
Yeah. you
Monkas. Sorry, so I got an anime that they stopped that I would like for them to keep going. It's Katekyo Hitman Reborn.
Oh, they stop?
They stopped the anime, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess this is where they end it. So I read the manga. It keeps going. There's like a big crazy arc that happens later. I'm like, why did they stop?
Does he become the boss, Kevin?
Well, the arc that happens right after the finale of the anime, which is all that time travel stuff, they come back to the regular world, and now the family that protected your families, back then, like, who watched the anime here? Like, you know, right?
Saw like 1 or 2 episodes.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, I haven't watched
All
it.
right, so goddamn, I don't have to explain it. All right,
Yeah, it's
all
fun.
right. Katekyo Hitman Reborn. It's a slice of life action anime. Funny. I can compare it to maybe, I don't know. Actually, no, like a Prince of Tennis type of feel. That doesn't make any sense. But anyway, he randomly becomes the heir to a gangster mob, and then he recruits all his high school friends, and then it's like that, and then it gets crazy. This is not a good anime. I'm just saying I liked it.
Yeah, dude.
No, I'm not gonna. That's why they stopped it. That's why they stopped it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Even the fans know it's not a good anime.
I enjoyed it. I think me and freaking Gano, the only one who watched it.
I think that was. Honestly, this feels like a product of the 2000s.
It is. It's like one of those like shovelware animes.
No, it's not even. I'm not even saying.
Shovelware.
I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying like a lot of animes in 2000s seem to have like their own original ending, like
Yeah.
like Soul Eater had like an original ending where the manga kept going or whatever. And I want to see them. Full Metal Alchemist, the first series, had its own original ending where Brotherhood was like faithful to the manga. Everybody wants their own Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood for their original ending. Because Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood stands on the fucking mountain of great anime.
Hell
We're
yeah.
gonna get that Darling in the Franxx Brotherhood, right?
What? What's that? Oh, Jesus. All right. I got another anime that's a little more easier to talk about. I mean, to explain.
Okay.
I Shield 21 is a football anime
That's right.
that stopped way too
That
early.
stopped,
So
yeah.
pretty much
Really?
the
Manga's
ending
really good.
the ending of the anime stops before the giant event of the so their Super Bowl for their school like circuit, whatever it's called, the Christmas Bowl, right? So they didn't end up going to the Christmas Bowl. The end of the anime ends with them winning the semifinals to head to the Christmas Bowl.
Damn.
Because apparently the last team that they face is like their rival, like their Vegeta or whatever. And so it ends there, and then the manga keeps going. I'm like, oh, you bastards! Again.
Inuyasha was another one where they they just open ended it and then they came back to it like way down the line. Also, Code Geass as well. They did that movie recently where like
They didn't need to make it.
they didn't need to make it, but they did make it, and you know, Lelouch is dead, but no, he's not dead.
Well, not really. Even though his, you know what? Let's not get into this.
But I'm just
I
saying,
really like the ending of the first one.
But here's what I'm saying: they can go back to things that are old, but sometimes they shouldn't.
Nothing is sacred, man.
Yeah.
We'll just make us money. Let's make it.
Will this Alita Battle Angel turn into money?
Yeah, dude.
Did
I
you
hear
watch
it's
it?
really good financially, right?
I don't know. I watched it. I liked it.
Yeah,
It was
he
too
was
long
real
though,
good,
but it was
actually.
good.
I watched that Code Geass movie. I'm like, okay. I don't know.
I didn't know what to feel.
Yeah, I mean, like, I appreciate that it was made. I kind of hope that they wouldn't touch it, but fine.
But it's touched and it's not bad.
It's not bad. Like, I don't actively dislike it. But like sometimes don't go back to old stuff. Sometimes maybe leave it alone.
Yeah.
Like if they went back to and did like a Cowboy Bebop thing, like fuck off.
Can I get Cowboy Bebop Brotherhood?
No, maybe not. Maybe don't do that.
You know, it's a non-manga. It's an anime original.
Yeah, Jack loses his other arm.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
but I don't want. But I wouldn't want them to like go
They're gonna,
and
like,
whatever the
spoilers, bring back Spike as a cyborg.
whatever the live action is. I hope it's just a retelling. I hope it's not like a sequel.
He becomes the
Yeah.
ship and Faye rides him.
Shut the hell up, dude. Nah, man, Ed becomes the ship.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck, Ein, the corgi?
No, he's
Corgi
also dead and part of the AI, so he just barks
Oh,
every
no.
once in a while. Alright, bark. Alright, guys, where's the... I got this bounty here. Bark. Alright, I'll call you later.
Ben, you read a lot of manga. You got anything you wish
Yeah.
was animated or something?
Give us something specific that's anime that you want to anime.
I feel like you would be the expert.
Boy.
Not really. I mean, because I'm one of the guys that are just perfectly fine reading things in manga form, so I don't really need an anime adaptation of anything. But since you mentioned the topic,
What do you want, Ben?
What would be cool to see
cool to see.
in action? Like an action scene in a manga you saw, or a love scene in a slice of life you want animated. I don't know.
Was that a Senpai one that we watched that you
Senpai.
thought was gonna be better? Love is War? That shit?
That was
cool.
anime.
You were kind of disappointed.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed.
Disappointed in what way?
Well, the one scene, it's chapter 45 of the manga, and it's the final episode of the anime's adaptation, and I just don't think that they spent enough time adapting the sort of the delivery and the payoff that was in the manga. But that was a really good romantic scene in the manga that it was a title drop. It introduced the title, which is like I can't hear the fireworks, and then it ended with that quote with the main girl swooning for the main guy.
Well, it sounds
So,
nice.
It was nice. It was a really really good chapter. It was skillfully done.
It wasn't
And
particularly old though, right? Like,
no,
it's fairly like
Hardly.
okay.
yeah. But speaking of old manga that turned into anime, I guess like Parasite the Maxim.
Oh
I don't know
yeah.
if you guys ever watched that. But
The
it was
Maxim.
a really, I think it was a good adaptation.
Yeah?
Yeah,
the one on Adult
because
Swim?
The
Yeah.
fight scenes
Nice.
were really
It was
good.
it
Girl with
was
the
for a
sword?
while.
Yeah. Okay. That was cool.
Oh god. I'm just sorry, I'm dying over here.
It's like quite brr.
That's what Yan thinks of Parasite.
I mean, I'm just not big on like that kind of stuff.
It's the one
So
with the weird hand, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
The kid where, give himself the old handshake.
Remember that wolf show?
Yo, he
That wolf
can.
anime on Adult Swim?
Wolf's Rain?
Did you? I watched it out of order too because it was Adult Sim like stuff, but it was pretty cool.
Uh-huh. Nice.
Yeah.
It was also from the creators of Bebop, I think.
Oh yeah, the art style seems like pretty interesting, smooth. Interesting. Smooth.
Remember, it had almost the whole cast except the director, Shinichiro Watanabe.
Oh damn.
And somebody's like, "This is why this isn't that good." And it's like, just fucking appreciate it for what it is, man. You can't just like compare anime like that.
Oh,
They have their own merits.
you're right.
This one made me a furry.
Catch trailer. Just
No, it's
saying.
not. That's
Put that in the review of Wolf's Rain, George 2019. This is how I knew I was a furry.
and that's the title of the podcast right there, man.
Dumb.